What's up guys, Aaron Productions here and welcome to another episode of Disassembled. So today we're going to be taking apart the Wheelock LED exceeder, which is something I think is pretty cool since obviously LEDs are new for strobes in the fire alarm world. But before we get started, I want to promote my Twitter page because I just created a new one after my old one got hacked, so make sure you check that out. It's Aaron Productio 2. I wasn't able to change the username or choose it, unfortunately. But it's linked down in the description, so check that out. But let's get on with this video and start taking this apart. I guess we could start with a little overview, even though I do have a review, but it's very old since I think I got this like 2 years ago. Obviously this is the ceiling mount version. I also do have an LED strobe version, the amber one. Thank you to Zach for giving me that as well. But as we can see, there's like little line designs, and this one is the one with the horn inside of it. And the strobe has this interesting shape, I guess. It has 4 separate sections into like a cross pattern, and the LED is in the middle. I'm guessing that's just how they decided that they wanted to spread out the light. You also have your candela window right here. As you can see, it's set to 15. I'm not sure how they were able to measure it that well. We could pop the cover off. We really don't need any tools for that, but I'll use a screwdriver. It's easier to pop it off on the inside rather than the outside. Alrighty, so the inside of the cover, whatever. Now this is what we want to look at here. Yes, I have tape on it because it's way too loud, and it's just a I guess we could start off with taking off the strobe lens and taking a look at the LED here. So wow, that screw came out so easily because it didn't have that many threads. There we go. And now we are able to take off the LED diffuser cover, whatever you want to call it. And this is what it looks like. Not really sure how to describe it. You can see where the LED sits right there. And I think it's pretty interesting design. I'm not sure what their reasoning was for this type of pattern. Maybe it has something to do with code. But here is our LED. It's got some puny wires going to it and stuff. This is obviously to act as a heat sink. Assembled in Mexico. That's interesting. It doesn't really have a place to like sit. It just is held in by that other piece. And as you can see, the wires just are underneath these clips right here. So it just goes back to there. Next thing we could do is take out the horn. I mean, you're not going to get that much of a different view of it, but I guess we might as well since we're obviously doing this anyway. Oh. Okay. Well, that took some force to get off, but it came off in one piece. So as you can see, here's the horn piezo. It just has 2 wires going to it. And as I figured, we're not really going to get a different view of it. There's not really a way for me to get this out of here just because of the way that it's in there, and it's hard to get a screwdriver into here where there's 2 little holes. You can see one right there. So this is the best look you're going to get at the horn, but the interesting things are actually underneath this cover right here, which will easily pop off with 2 little clips. Well, I guess they're rather big, but okay, that took a little more trial and error than I thought, just because it has clips also on the motherboard. So we can also just take this out easily right here. Obviously, this is a little bit easier than what it was when I was trying to take that off. And here is our main circuit board, which we can actually unplug all the wires from. Just remember the horn goes in the middle. This goes on the end, which is the wires, and the strobe goes to the capacitor. Okay, so here we are, close up to the circuit board here. And well, I guess we could start from the power in here. I'm going to label some of the components here in Google Draw. But here we do have our flash capacitor, which is Wheelock branded, which I'm not sure why they do this. I guess just to keep it consistent. 3,900 nanofarads at 45 volts. It's interesting how they still need a flash capacitor for an LED strobe. You would think that they would just have a chip turning it on and off. And just so you know, this is already discharged. So nothing's going to happen. Here is a transistor. We have some more capacitors right here. This looks like an inductor. We have a TI, it looks like, chip. No. I'm not exactly sure what that says on that chip right there, but I'll look it up if I can figure it out. And then I'll tell you guys what it does right here. And now they're also using these multi-position switches right here. So they just pop out like this. If you wanted to get rid of them, I guess. Slide it so that it's in the middle. There you go. Pops off like this. So these are pretty cool. This one is the Candela slider. I hope it's better than EST's design, because that's garbage. But all you do to put it back is you put it over the switch again, and you slide it in so that it clips back in here. So now we have our slider back on there. And this looks like it is a 5-position switch, which it should be, because I'm not sure if these switches are double throw, because they do have 2 pairs of contacts, and one of them has to be the common, since there's only 4 options on this switch. And also, I'm not sure why they didn't put any labeling on this one. It's kind of silly. Although it is indicated on the back right here, I think it should be shown on the front as well, because what's the purpose of having these stickers here if it's not going to show it in the front as well? Because you do have a window right here to show it through, but it's not displaying any information, so it's kind of odd. We can also take a look at the back of the board here. Well, I mean, I kind of already showed you this, but we have some, we have an SKU right here. There's a diode, you could tell because of the diode symbol, and I believe, yeah, D9. You could tell what everything is by its labeling. But yeah, guys, let's put it back together now. Okay guys, that's going to conclude this video. Thank you guys for watching, and peace out.